We are talking on Wednesdays for a while about evolution and the fact that organic evolution has never been observed. All to the contrary of everything you read and hear and so on, they just assume that it's true, and it seems all scientific until you actually get into the study. And so we want to look tonight, our 14th one, on speech. Speech is uniquely human. We've talked about language and that animals can imitate human language, but they don't have human language, despite all the Disney cartoons you've seen. The animals don't speak. They don't communicate in that way. Mark P. Cosgrove in The Amazing Body Human said, if we are honest, and this is the challenge today, to say something that sounds like it's not fully evolution, you can be attacked for being, a heretic or something. If we are honest, we will face the facts and admit that we can find no evolutionary development to explain our unique speech center, talking about the one in the human brain. Nothing approaches it. There's no evidence of an animal that almost had a speech center in his brain. The same book, same person, page 164, said, he gives this truth, it's not a quote. Humans have both a pre-wired brain capable of learning and conveying abstract ideas, and so they have the pre-wired brain that is set up to handle speech, and the physical anatomy, mouth, throat, tongue, larynx, the vocal cords, etc., to produce a wide range of sounds. Only a few animals can approximate some human sounds. Jeffrey Lakeman, Anatomy of Human Speech, in the magazine Natural History, said, he explains that because the human larynx is low in the neck, a long air column lies above the vocal cords. This helps make vocal sounds. Apes, for instance, cannot make clear vocal sounds because they lack this long air column. The back of the human tongue, extending deep into the neck, modulates the airflow to produce consonant sounds, the stopping sounds. Apes have flat horizontal tongues incapable of making consonant sounds. Edmund Crellin, in The Human Vocal Tract, says chimpanzees communicate with each other by making vocal sounds just as most mammals do, but they don't have the capacity for true language, either verbally or by using signs and symbols. Therefore, the speech sound production ability of a chimpanzee vocal tract is extremely limited because it lacks the ability to produce the segmental contrast of consonants and vowels in a series. I conclude, Mr. Crellin says, that all the foregoing basic structural and functional deficiencies of the chimpanzee vocal tract, which interfere or limit the production of speech sounds, also pertain to all of the other non-human primates, not just chimpanzees. So we conclude by saying, even if an ape could evolve all the physical equipment for speech, that equipment would be useless without that so-called pre-wired brain for learning language skills, especially grammar and vocabulary. So these two things had to happen at the same time in this accidental, haphazard evolutionary concept. And there's no indication of that. No proof, no setup, no evidence, just no evidence. So recognize that science has anymore become a thing called consensus. Let's vote on it and see if it's true. And so we're all agreed, so yeah, we'll say that's science. And that's not what science is or ever was.